Welcome back to Career Mode episode 4. This is the Chinese Grand Prix, and as you can see, things have started off good for us. We made it into Q3, which means we're going to be in the top 10 of the grid. And for some reason things go from great to amazing. We set the pole position lap in our first lap of the Grand Prix, because as you can see, not the Grand Prix, qualifying, because as you can see, all of the other cars on the track are somehow a little bit involved in traffic, and I meanwhile am stuck around here on my own with no one around me, allowing me to put in a lap time without me having to worry about anyone else getting in my way and ruining my lap. So I'm just thinking, if I could be on pole position in this Toro Rosso for China, I have a good chance of making the points, because I'm not gonna win this season. Like, 5th position is my best finish this season, and I wouldn't be surprised if we don't top that, because we just kinda don't deserve to. I mean, this car is, well, I'm not gonna try and be mean to it or anything, but it's not good. Not a good car. So I'm just going through the motions this first season, seeing who I can potentially beat and earn their seat ahead of next season. This first season is all about learning Formula 1, learning about the tracks, learning about the lines, learning about setups. But as we can see, the end of qualifying, well, heading towards the end of this lap, this is of course our best lap of the qualifying session, cutting a bit on that on the final left-hand turn. We didn't get penalized for it, and there's our best lap, a 1:43.7, I think, which is enough. I actually can't tell right now, but it's enough to put us on pole by somehow over a second. Our first pole of our career and the first pole of the season. In just our 4th race. That is something else, and especially in the Toro Rosso, I bet they are very happy right now. I bet Mr. Toast, I think his name is, or Tost, is very happy with me right now getting that pole position. Could mean good things ahead of the race, but as we can see, for the first time in this career, soft cheese leads from Hamilton, Rosberg, Vettel, Ricciardo, Alonso, Massa, Raikkonen, Hulkenberg, Button, Bottas, Perez, Magnussen, Verne, Grosjean, Chilton, Sutil, Maldonado, Gutierrez, Kobayashi, Bianchi, and Ericsson in last place. I'm gonna lay it out here right now. I don't know how I got pole in China, because this is one of my least favorite tracks on the calendar. I hate China. It's just such I don't know how to put it. I just do not enjoy China as a track. It is just aggravating to me, and well, I can't enjoy it. But somehow we've got pole, so maybe we could be having a good race in one of our most hated tracks. Anyway, here we are on pole. As we can see, Hamilton is 2nd, and my teammate John Verne all the way down in 14th. This feels weird being this close to the lights. This feels weird having no cars in front of me. I guarantee you will probably be overtaken heading into turn 1. 4 lights, 5 lights. Lights are out, and away we go here in China. And as you can tell, we've already been overtaken by Lewis Hamilton. There he goes, and we've lost the lead. Hamilton's in the lead already, but for some reason the AI, well, they take the first lap slow, and they also take this first corner slowly. As you can see, we've retaken the lead from Hamilton, and we're sort of sliding all over the place now because of the grass on the tyres. There's nothing I can do about that. Well, actually, there could be something I can do about that. It's called not driving into the gravel. Gravel, grass, and gravel. Both good. Locking up the front right there as we head into that turn. I usually get the braking line for that one wrong. I either lock up, I brake too early, or I brake too late. I don't get a braking line right, or nor do I get a leading line right. And this is why I hate China. This sector here, this sector 2, is one of my most hated parts of a track anyway. It's like, I just hate this because it's just all about grip, and when you're driving you just don't have that grip that you require. But for some reason the AI have so much more traction than you. It can just drive out of the corner no problem at all, meanwhile you're just sitting around struggling to do anything. Yeah, I hate this sector, and I also hate this back straight, but that's probably because I'm in this Toro Rosso right now, which has no power. And as we can see, Vettel's coming up on the inside in the big brother team of the Red Bull. We accidentally make contact with him and he has taken the lead. We're going to try a late braking maneuver down the inside to take it back. We retake the lead, trying to make sure that we don't squeeze out Vettel. Vettel in second, we're back in the lead. That feels really weird to say. I shouldn't be saying that this early in the career mode, but we are going to come through. And we have led a lap in the Formula 1 season, and we've lost the lead. Right, there goes Vettel taking the lead, and might as well spoil it now because it's not as if it's going to surprise anyone. That's the last time we ever lead the race. It's not as if we were going to win this one. But, I mean, we could be on for a podium if all things go well. Somehow, we could be on for a podium, but I highly doubt it. And anyway, you can see already that Vettel just sort of drove away. And anyway, here we are later in the lap. Vettel has disappeared away from me. Hamilton's coming down my inside. I think that's a Ferrari. That's the Ferrari of Alonso there. That's the Mercedes of Rosberg. There's 3 cars. I'm stuck in the middle. I outbrake them all. And I retake second place. Alonso now down the inside though. He got the power coming out of that turn, but he also brakes really early coming out of that turn. And we just have to let him go for a moment. Don't make a frozen joke. But as you can see, Hamilton coming up the inside, knocking us down to 4th place. We're trying to just tuck in behind Hamilton, use his slipstream. But instead, we make a bit of contact with Hamilton. He turns in on us. I was steering in this car, as I've pointed out in Malaysia, is terrible. We kind of push Hamilton a little bit wide. And now we're down to 3rd with Alonso in 2nd. He's just sort of, well, he's just driving away. And now, as we see here on lap 4, we've kept consistent with Alonso. He brakes really early, late brake, dive bomb down the inside, and we're back up to 2nd place. A risky maneuver. Looking back on it, I was surprised that I even pulled out that move, and well, it worked, and I retook 2nd, and then I lost it again on the straight, right at the beginning of lap 5. And there we go, back down to 2nd, and we've taken such a wide line that Hamilton could be looking to take 3rd off of us. We've kept the line. We managed to close the door on him, and we've kept 3rd place. The tyres are being destroyed right now because China does a horrible job of that. This is like tyre killing track, and even with the R&D upgrade that we had to our tyres, they're still in no shape. And the AI for some reason always have better tyres than me, which also pisses me off. Anyway, it's lap 6 now. It's time to pit. Hamilton just coming down the inside. He's got DRS. He's in a Mercedes engine. I can't do anything to stop him. Raikkonen trying to come down the inside now. There he is, 2 cars outbraking Raikkonen. Can we outbrake Hamilton? No, we can. No, we can't get past Hamilton with a late braking maneuver. So that means we're going to go into the pits now behind Hamilton. Hamilton, yes, he's going into the pits. The question being, can we get a miraculous pit stop jump? Can we get the undercut on Hamilton and overtake him? It would be a miraculous maneuver. If we could do it, we'd have to hope for no pit lane traffic. We'd have to hope that Hamilton does get pit lane traffic. It's a bit of a difficult decision. I'm not sure if it's going to pull out. We're pulling out of the grid. Oh, we're pulling out of the pits, and there's Hamilton right in front of us. Nope, it didn't work, and Hamilton is just probably going to be able to drive away now. Mercedes engine, far more powerful than my Scuderia engine, and that's it. I think that's the last time we're going to see Hamilton in this race. He is in, and I will say this again, the best car on the grid, and I'm in one of the most average, below average car on this grid, so the chances of me catching him are none. As you can see, we try doing a late braking maneuver to catch him up, and he just accelerates out to the corner and just leaves us. But anyway, now we're on to lap 8. As you can see, we've taken 5th place because of the people pitting. Rosberg, though, he's got DRS. He's coming down our inside. He's just overtaking me. I'm just going to sit in his slipstream, see if I can outbrake him somehow. This is going to be close. Late brake dive down the outside. Rosberg took the inside line. We were unable to do that. And now we're just behind Rosberg. We're going to keep in the DRS line. He brakes really early into that corner. And a little bit of cutting means we take 5th, but we also have DRS coming out of that turn, so we are able to get the power on, reducing downforce and just driving away is the idea. But when we're in a Scuderia engine, even with DRS, we are still worse than what that Mercedes engine can produce. But somehow we've held on to 4th place, and we're doing a good job right now. This is a risky race. As you can see now, we're at the end of the race. A lot of stop-start overtaking was going on, and it was kind of like Bahrain again. And as we can see, final lap, Vettel's won the race, something he didn't do in real life. Magnussen and Raikkonen have overtaken me, Button's overtaken me, 3 cars. Can I outbrake them all? I outbrake all 3 of them, but a wide line on the exit means that I am side by side with Raikkonen coming out of the turn. Battle for 4th place. Only one of us is gonna get it. Who is it gonna be? We make contact with Raikkonen, we slip off the throttle. That was our mistake, and we're side by side with Raikkonen coming across the line. But it's not good enough. Raikkonen takes 4th place and we take 5th. Tied best finish with Australia, and we were just able to hold on to 5th actually, because if you look at the standings, yeah, Magnussen was 0.08 of a second behind us, and we finished 0.034 behind Raikkonen. I couldn't even say then to then in that quick of a time. It was so close, and we didn't deserve 4th place anyway. We didn't even deserve 5th place. But anyway, here are the standings. As we can see, Vettel, Juan from Hamilton, Alonso, Raikkonen, Soft Cheese, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Button, Ricciardo, Bottas, Rosberg, Massa. Now I have to wait for me to scroll down. Oh, there we go. Perez, Grosjean, Verne, Maldonado, Sutil, Gutierrez, Chilton, Ericsson, Kobayashi, and the only retiree, Jules Bianchi. And as you can see in the Drivers' Championship, we've moved up to 7th place, re-overtaking Valtteri Bottas. Doing a good job there. And if we check the Constructors' Championship, we are in 5th place. Somehow we've scored more than Magnussen and Button have in the McLaren, and that's only one of us doing that. What a race China has been. A track that I hate, a track that I seriously dislike, one of my least favourite tracks of the calendar. And we are able to come out with 5th place. For some reason I'm incredibly disappointed, and I don't want cameras here. Well, I guess this ends this episode. Oh yeah, we're being thrown away. Okay, take care guys. I'll see you for Catalonia. Goodbye.